There was no way we were travelling all the way to Africa and not doing a safari. Our day started at 4 a.m. We drove to the airport for a 7 a.m. flight to Mikumi National Park on mainland Tanzania. The flight was only an hour, which wasn't bad at all. Slept the whole way since we were exhausted from the early start. At the landing strip, we met our guide Isaac and set off on our adventure. The park is huge. Apparently it takes 3 weeks to cover fully and most people do safaris over several days. We only had one. Not even 10 minutes in, Isaac spotted massive footprints in the grass. Moments later, we saw movement. There it was, an elephant. Actually, a whole little family. The mum crossed the road with her 2 babies. I nearly cried. They were so cute. The day already felt magical and we were sure Isaac would lead us to even more incredible sightings. About half an hour later, we spotted a pregnant giraffe and her friend. They were pretty far away, so my video attempt was a fail, but I was thrilled. Giraffes were the animal I'd been dying to see. Also, the ants here were massive. We told Isaac we really wanted to see a lion, so he made it his mission. On the way, we came across the sweetest elephant, just playing and being completely goofy. It was amazing watching him in his natural habitat. Just a tip for anyone who's planning on going on a safari and didn't already know this, make sure you bring a jacket or a cover up. It actually gets very cold driving around in an open air car. Finally, Isaac got the call. Another guide had spotted a lion and lioness. He sped off straight away. We were flying across the park and honestly it was so fun. When we arrived, we learned the pair was in heat. They mate every 20 to 30 minutes for days. The male lion was injured. Apparently his son had challenged him for dominance and taken over the pride. We stopped for lunch and was surrounded by cheeky monkeys and baboons trying to steal our scraps. It was hilarious. After lunch, we found Pumbaa and some baby Pumbas, also known as warthogs. Definitely make sure you bring your mosquito spray, by the way. Between the bites and my heat rash, I was struggling. Isaac mentioned that the giraffes had been intrigued by the bright colours on our clothes. That's why they kept staring. It blew my mind that they could spot us from so far away. On the way back to the landing strip, we saw what we thought was just a herd of antelopes until 2 zebras came sprinting through them. This ended up being my favourite day of the whole trip. If you're in Zanzibar, a safari like this is 100% worth it.